Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. So this morning, as I was reading in Proverbs chapter 8, starting from verse 22 to the end of the chapter, verse 36, we look at wisdom. Who is wisdom? Where did it come from? And I would encourage you, really spend some time and look at it. And maybe think of it as, since it's described at being there at the beginning of creation, helping with creation, think about it. Could it have been and could it be the Holy Spirit? Something to think about as you read through that. But the thing I want to share with you today is, as you look at the power of wisdom in your life, there's this one thing that we need to remember when it comes to wisdom. Wisdom says, anyone who listens to me is happy, watching at my doors every day, waiting by the posts of my doorway. For the one who finds me finds life and obtains favor from the Lord. But the one who misses me harms himself. All who hate me love death. When it comes down to it, it really comes down to this one thing. If we don't feel connected with the Spirit of God, then we should be standing as close to it as we possibly can, waiting for the opportunity to connect again. Crying out to God and saying, I need that connection. I need to feel that connection. I want to feel that connection. Trusting that it will always be there when you need it. And I know this is a mess, and I keep saying it over and over and again. The whole purpose of these messages is for you to understand. Seek God first in everything you do. Because without that, you can't be happy. You can't have wisdom. You can't move forward in any beneficial way. And the moment you walk away from that doorway, waiting by the posts of my doorway, is what it says in verse 34. The moment you walk away and you're not waiting for the Spirit to give you direction anymore, is the moment that you start to fail. Ask me how I know. I say that all the time, and people will haphazardly say, how do you know, Jay? How do you know, Pastor Stitch? Well, I know because I've lived it. Both sides of it. I know because I live both sides of it every day, because for whatever reason, I can't get it through this thick skull that when I'm not getting the great direction, I need to stand still and wait. There's a verse that says, be still and know that I'm God. It's in Psalms. King David said it. And it's one of the most impactful verses I've ever had spoken to me. A mentor years ago, every time I was struggling with anything, the end of our conversation, without giving me any real direction, would always say that. Be still and know that I'm God. It used to irritate me. And today I know was one of the most powerful things he could have ever said to me. Are you willing to wait? Stand by that doorpost and wait. Or are you going to walk off and do it your way because you think you got it figured out? It's a good question to ask. Spend some time in Proverbs chapter 8 today. See what God has to say to you. I love y'all. Hope you have a great day. God bless.